3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hello, everyone. I saw Steph outside, and I was like, hey, I'm about to go inside and do a podcast. You want to come with me? And she was like, sure, might as well while I'm here.
Yeah, we were both just kind of randomly here.
Just hanging out, yeah. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, friends. It is the Puff and Steph podcast. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. And we are in the American Shaman of PA Studios. Have pain, anxiety, can't sleep? Meet with a certified wellness consultant and American Shaman of PA. Life is better with the feather. Okay. It is Would You Rather Wednesday.
We jumping right into it.
This is kind of a deep one, Steph.
Ooh.
Just letting you know. Would you rather have your debt forgiven?
Yes.
You don't even know what the rest
That's
is.
it. Take my student loans away.
Or have guaranteed good health for a decade.
Oh, take my student loans away. Give me pneumonia or whatever. I don't even care. Just give me the Rona.
If you
I don't
have
care.
bad health, you could have hospital bills that could replace your student loans.
I still don't. I mean, I'd have to be in a really bad shape for hospital bills to even come close to matching up my student loans.
Okay.
And I've been paying on my student loans for a lot of money for several years. And I swear on my life, the two numbers before the comma never change. Never. It's so frustrating.
So you would pay, or no, you would rather be sick the remaining part of your 20s and into your 30s.
Wait, I'm sick indefinitely for the rest of my life?
You just don't have the best health.
I mean, if it's like here and there health issues, I can deal with it. If I'm like sick every day, then I guess I'll keep paying student loans.
I think it's a little bit vague, so we don't know if you're sick every day. But, you don't have the best health.
I mean, I am thankful for my health. Maybe I shouldn't take it for granted so much.
It's basically like, do you want your debt forgiven or do you want to live?
Right. This is kind of deep. I went right for the debt forgiven, but now I'm like, I feel pretty good most days. And I don't want to take that for granted.
Right.
I don't know. What would you pick?
At this point, whatever. I've lived with student loans my entire adult life, so bring it. Like, I don't care.
Right. That's a good point. Actually, I consolidated all my student loans several years ago because I just couldn't do it anymore.
Right.
And when I consolidated it, they gave you, like, you can pay this much a month for this many years, blah, 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 all these options. And I literally called them, and I was like, can you give me an option that's more years and less money a month? Because to me, I was like, at this point, if I'm paying it for the next 30 years, I might as well pay it for the next 35 and pay less.
Right.
And like, my brother was like, no, because then you're paying more interest.
Sure.
But, to me, I was like, I'm already doing it, whatever.
Right.
So
Like, whatever,
that's a good point.
Michael. Sorry we can't all be engineers.
He's so good with money.
Yeah, well, it's easy to be good with money when you make decent money,
True.
right? He's so good with money. Yeah, well, he also makes way more than you and I did doing
He
radio.
has money, yeah.
I mean, that's not a knock on him. Good for him. He's a smart guy.
No,
good for you.
He earned it.
So much easier to say what to do when you actually have money. Oh,
Yeah.
just pay it off in 10 years. With what money, Michael?
Yeah, at that point, I was like, I'll just pay it for the next 60 years.
Right.
Cut it in half.
I'd rather just have decent health, I think. I'll pay my student loans when I get
Really?
around to it, yeah.
Wow. See, I was so quick to dismiss the health part, but now I'm rethinking it.
You should.
Because I guess that's kind of important.
I mean, trust me, like, mine were not consolidated. Mine were broken up, right? So when I paid my first big chunk off, it felt good. Like, for a few days, I was like, man, you feel accomplished. But then you realize there's, like, other chunks left. But, like, that feeling of that being off your chest, like, that's got to be, I don't know what it's like. That's got to be a good feeling
It must
overall.
be.
To be at zero.
Right? We got to have a party when we pay ours off.
It's not, yeah. We have a party. Yeah, it'd be like 2054.
We'll be like 75.
Time to have that party. It's going to end at 7.
I'm tired. Got to get to bed.
True or false? You can't have nice things if you have children or pets.
It's kind of true, I think.
A new survey in the UK of parents and pet owners by a furniture chain finds that half of adults who have children or pets will not buy nice items for the house over fears they're going to be ruined by their kid or their animal.
Honestly, I think it's smart to do that. Yeah. That way you're not upset with your kid for spilling their juice on your crazy expensive couch.
So last year, we lost our dog Ronnie, and after it happened, like a couple months after it happened, the wife and I decided to go out and buy a new couch, and we needed a new couch for years. The couch was old. I had that couch before I met my wife. That's how old that furniture was. So we decided, and we used Ronnie because Ronnie would leave these little tiny hairs everywhere. The short-haired dogs, like we have obviously Mugatu, who's very long hair, double coat. And then we had Ronnie, who's a short-haired bulldog, and people would be like, "Oh my God, that long-haired dog must shed like crazy." Not even close to Ronnie.
Which is crazy.
Not even close to Ronnie.
Yeah.
So when we decided, or after he passed, we decided to go get new furniture, and honestly, I don't know what we waited for, because since then we've had Cash. We rescued Cash for that little bit of time. We had him, and now we have Frankie, who's also another short-haired dog who's gonna shed like crazy. It's just what they do. Who cares? So we went out and we bought a nice sectional. Like it's nice.
It's
not super expensive, but it's a nice sectional.
Right.
I don't know why we were dragging our feet. Also, I honestly don't, and I'm just talking furniture here. A lot of times, really expensive furniture isn't always the most comfortable furniture.
No.
So I'm all about like mid-range, just super comfortable furniture.
Go for comfy. You said you didn't know why you were dragging your feet. I think a lot of people do that in one way or another and like worry about it. Because I know when we got new furniture, we were like, we're not letting the dogs on the furniture. We're going to keep this furniture nice.
Oh, yeah.
Lasted for not even a day.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't last.
What's really funny is like we got all excited. Frankie just jumped up on the furniture for the first time on his own just a couple of days ago. And we got so excited. And I turned to the wife and I go, most people would be like angry that their dog's now on their furniture. And we're like, good boy. Aww. Way to go. Speaking of furniture, this is going to make you feel, I don't know, kind of gross. Police busted a mattress factory in India because, get this, they were stuffing mattresses with used, discarded face masks.
Ew.
What? Piles of used face masks were recovered from the premises and were set on fire, which is India's method of getting rid of them.
Ew.
I was always under the impression that mattresses were stuffed with like memory foam and they had springs in them and pads and cushions.
Right.
Now listen, I bought 3 mattresses in my entire life. One of them was a cheap memory foam thing. And I was like, sweet, this is the first bed. I was so proud of myself. Because remember when I first moved here, I told you the story. I didn't own a bed. So I like slept on the floor for like a few months.
Did you have an air mattress or something?
I had an air mattress when I first moved here and it popped.
Oh, that's so sad.
And then I was sleeping on the floor in my apartment. And then one day I went out and I bought a bed. And I was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
And this thing was the cheapest MFer in the world.
Hey, it was a bed though.
Yeah, except for after about a year and a half, the memory foam lost its memory. And it was just a big indent of me in the bed.
Right.
So, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing when I would have any lady friends over. So that
right.
Yeah, that one time. All right, coming up, I'm going to say it. I don't say this word a lot. I'm offended.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
I do not like what's going on here. I don't. And I will not apologize. U.S. News and World Report, the top authority in what makes things better than other things, has released their annual rankings of world countries.
Wait, of like the best, like...
Of the best and worst. Now, the worst is like Qatar and Syria and places that are like constantly in war and have human rights violations. You know, North Korea makes a list and all this other stuff.
Like worst countries to live in?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And so that's the worst. We're not here to talk about the worst. Because the worst, I mean, yeah. The worst is like, oh, they just committed mass genocide in that country. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, no. Let's talk about the top. I have the top 10 here. We are not in the top 10. Or in the top 5.
Really?
Yeah, we're in the top 10. We're not in the top 5.
I'm kind of insulted about that.
Right. So let's talk about the countries that beat us. All right. I'll tell you this: the United States is number 6. I'm not going to play the guessing game. We're number 6.
Okay, so we just missed top 5.
Let's see. The rankings are based on quality of life, social purpose, whatever the crap that means, cultural influence, entrepreneurship, open for business, heritage, and agility, which they define as the ability to respond and adapt quickly to world forces. Okay. Number 1, Canada. I have a huge problem with this. As someone who's spent a decent amount of time in Canada.
Right, you grew up right there.
There's not a whole lot special about Canada. Sorry, not sorry. Everyone hangs out around the border, pretty much. A good chunk of the country is practically inhabitable. Okay, like all of the big cities are really close to the United States border. Why do you think that is? 2 reasons. 1, the weather's better the closer you get to the United States. 2, it's closer to the United States. So that country is trying to keep its main population close to the United States, yet it's ranked higher than the United States. It's trying to be us.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I don't know much about Canada,
Yes.
so I don't have much to say on the topic.
Okay. Canada. What do they produce?
Maple syrup.
That was the only thing I could think of.
That's all I can think of. And
Name one other thing. Like, yeah, they brought hockey to the world.
Right.
That's great. I played hockey. Love hockey. Whatever. But that's it.
Yeah.
What else have they done other than give us maple syrup, hockey, and Justin Bieber?
They did give us Justin Bieber. I mean, come on.
And like Jim Carrey.
Oh, is he from Canada?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, I mean, like, come on. Nobody cares. It's Canada. All
Yeah,
right,
I don't get the hype.
let's move on. Number 2, Japan. Japan's kind of a cool country. I think I'd like to visit it one day. I would. They make pretty good electronics over there. They have a weird anime culture.
Yeah.
Other than that, name what they've done.
I don't really know anything.
No. And there's going to be some people in the comments, well, little did you know that in 1987, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Germany is number 3.
Why?
I don't know.
What's their claim to fame?
I don't know. Hitler. We're going to skip them because I really don't know anything about Germany. Switzerland.
Isn't that like the Like bagpipes and stuff?
No, that's like Ireland or Scotland.
Scotland.
Okay.
Okay.
Switzerland does like Swiss watches. They have decent chocolate.
Okay. I mean, at least they have chocolate going.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah, but I don't even like Swiss cheese. Do you like Swiss cheese? It's not my favorite.
No, I could never eat it again in my life. I'd be fine.
Yeah, it's not my top 5 cheeses.
Good point. No, good point.
All right, so that's Switzerland. Have fun there. But number 5 is the one I really want to talk about. You're telling me that this country that I'm about to mention is better than the United States. Now think about the things we've talked about, the things they brought to the world. Here's one thing right now. In their rankings, cultural influence. Name me a country that's not like taking culture from the United States. Think about this. Can you name the biggest pop superstar in history around the world? Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Michael Jackson was an American.
Right.
Okay. Name me another one. Beyonce. Beyonce, America. That is our culture. That is
Right.
it's music, but it's our culture. They copy our television shows. They copy our music all over the world.
That's true. That is true.
Number 5 has me triggered.
Puff's been triggered.
How in God's green earth did Australia beat the United States?
I knew it, but then I thought you were going to say that Australia was a continent.
It is. It's the only, not the only, but it's one of 2 countries that's also a continent.
Okay, right. I knew it was going to be Australia. Yep.
I am offended and triggered, and I don't know. I'm canceling my subscription to U.S. News and World Report.
Wow. This must really offend you.
How is Death Island better than the United States? If you walk off a plane in Australia, you immediately get bit by a spider, a snake, you get punched by a kangaroo with boxing gloves,
That's the rule?
or you get herpes from a koala bear. One of those few things happens, and that's like, hey, welcome to Australia, mate. Like, what do they have to offer? Think about it. It is expensive. Living in Australia is expensive. You live on an island near no one. So in order to get things to your country, you have to ship them. Nothing is made there. Besides, like, crocodile handbags and stuff.
That's it. That's the only thing.
That's it. It's their main export. That and Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Oh, Puff, they have Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, but Chris Hemsworth lives in the United States now, I think.
No, I think he does.
So what does that tell you?
That's true.
What does that tell you?
That is true.
And one of these things that I'm mad about is the agility, again, which they define as the ability to respond and adapt quickly to world forces. I think that's what hurt us because of the way we were hurt by COVID and some of these countries were. Like, right after us is New Zealand. So you have island country and island country basically sandwiching us. But no duh, you guys responded to the pandemic better. You're on an island. You're secluded from the entire world.
Right. It's
No
a different setup.
Duh. Okay. So, beyond that, name me anything Australia has given the world. Nothing. It is a country that was a British prison island. It's where they sent their bad people years and years and years ago, and they developed into a country. It's terrible.
I don't know much about the history of Australia. I just know they have a lot of like exotic animals, and I always think of Finding Nemo. That's all I got to contribute. But I know how you feel about it, so
Yeah.
I understand.
New Zealand's number 7, UK is number 8, Sweden is number 9, Netherlands is 10. Okay.
Wow. We
So-
missed the top 5. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, it is sad, and it's a travesty. Here's the thing: we have so much self-hatred in this country. Like, we're so angry at ourselves for like stuff that is way out of our control, things that
Yeah.
we had no control over. We're angry at our past. Like, just don't do it again. Not that hard, people.
Right.
And then we're like, we don't even deserve to be top country. Why? Why? We could take on the armies and navies and air forces and not even space forces because we're the only one with one. We could take on all the other 9 countries combined and like it'd be like a day and a half and we'd win.
I like to think so.
I like to think so. I know so. I don't even know if like Australia has an army. Oh yeah, they do. Sweden, they're like 3 guys that fight.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm a little insulted by
Hardest
that.
ones to fight would be like United Kingdom, don't even know. Is Japan allowed to have an army? I don't even know. In Canada, it wouldn't be hard too. They fight with hockey sticks. Okay. All right. So I'm saying America's the best country in the world. Case in point, what we're about to talk about. The Florida State Fair starts this week. And to entice you to go, here are some of the unique foods that are going to be at the fair this year.
I love talking about fair food.
Suck on this, Australia. We eat koala bear. No, you don't. I'm not excited about all of these, but some of these. Like, I'm not excited about this one. Pickle pizza.
Oh, yeah. I could get down with that.
White garlic sauce on a pizza topped with mozzarella cheese and dill pickles.
Yes. No. It's a yes for me.
No. How about this? Flamin' Hot Cheetos funnel cake. Yeah. Funnel cake made with cornmeal, spices, fresh jalapenos, crushed spicy Cheetos. After being fried, it's topped with nacho cheese and more Cheetos.
I would eat it.
Yeah, no.
Let's be honest.
Peanut butter and spicy jelly tater tots. Buffalo chicken sundae. Hand-cut French fries layered with ranch sauce. Freshly battered chicken tenders smothered with Southwest sauce. And spicy relish on top.
Yep.
Gelato nachos, soft-served gelato in flavors like salted caramel, tutti frutti, espresso, and cheesecake. The chips are shells made from a Stroop waffle recipe.
Oh, Stroop waffles are so underrated.
Yeah, is that from one of these countries above? Is that from?
I feel like it might be.
Is that Switzerland?
I feel like.
Okay, number 4. All right, number 4.
Go,
Gave us Stroop waffle. All right, yeah, no, we have the Big Mac.
Do you like Switzerland? I mean, do you like Stroop waffles?
All right.
They're so good. They get no love.
Deep fried caramel apple sundae.
Yes.
Donut holes rolled in cinnamon, layered with cream cheese frosting, sauteed caramel apples, topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. How about the pig rig? A grilled cheese stuffed with pulled pork, mac and cheese, finished with barbecue sauce.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Speaking of good food, in minutes. Do you want this smell in your house all the time?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
So, Steph, I know you're a Bath and Body Works person.
Aficionado, I prefer.
But do you go there for...
I have Bath and Body Works lotion
you do.
right here.
Do you go there for the lotions, or are you the candle person?
All of the above.
Really? So, how many scented candles do you think you have in your house right now?
From Bath and Body? Or in general?
Let's go in general, just for the sake of argument. Is it above 10?
No, it's probably more like 7 or 8.
Okay. All right. Well, I need you to tell me if you would want this. All right. It is, what is it, April? It's not too early to be thinking about Christmas.
It's never too early.
The Kraft Food Company has created incense that smells like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Ooh.
They're giving cheese lovers a chance to win a pack of these incense from Kraft's Breathe Cheesy sweepstakes. Stupid.
Breathe cheesy?
Instead of Breathe Easy, Breathe Cheesy. Yeah, they're so smart there.
Crafty.
It's running right now. Sweepstakes organizers at Kraft Singles will select 1,000 people from random drawing. Winners will be contacted Friday on Twitter. To enter, participants need to share a tweet that includes the hashtag #BreatheCheesy. Of course you do. And sweepstakes. 1 entry per person.
You know, I am all about grilled cheese. Do not get me wrong. But I'm more of a, like, fruity, like, sweet, like, candles that smell like pie and cupcakes.
Sure,
and, like, this is, like, strawberry shortcake. Or, no, I'm sorry, strawberry pound cake.
Oh, okay. There's a difference.
Don't want to get mixed up. So I don't know if I'd actually buy these because I don't really want my house to smell like that because I feel like it's just going to make me hungry.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How long is your average time spent in Bath & Body Works?
Depends.
Like, you know how, like, when I ask you what you're doing, and I go, Steph, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm running some errands. Does that mean Bath & Body Works?
It means I'm going to Bath & Body Works, yeah. Okay. I was on the phone with you the other day when I was at Bath & Body. I was
were you?
sniffing things, yeah. So typically, I probably make 8 to 12 trips there a year. Well, might be more than that. I don't know. But if I go seasonally to get like new like pumpkin scents for the fall, and then of course like in like November I get new Christmas
You're
scents.
such a sucker. That's when they're the most expensive.
No, they have deals. It's like buy 3 get 3 and things like that.
Yeah, but like I would imagine that they want to get rid of their Christmas scents like in January.
Yeah, but then I don't want them in January. I want
you
them
hold
in
on
like
to them.
October. Right. I cycle through when I have like leftovers but I like to like get their new ones. I get so sucked into their marketing. It's terrible.
All right, nice job, Bath & Body Works.
Yeah,
You got one.
they're good.
All right, time to stump Steph. 35% of men who buy this try to keep it a secret from their mothers. What is it? Again, 35% of men, not boys, not teenage boys, grown men with jobs and 401ks and things like that. They buy this. They try to keep it a secret from their mothers.
Is it embarrassing? Or like typically should it be embarrassing?
No, I don't think it's embarrassing
It's
at all.
kind of silly that they hide it then, yeah?
Yeah, it's all about what their mothers are going to say or think, but it's not embarrassing.
Is it alcohol?
No.
Is it something that they should have hid from their moms when they were younger? But like now that they're adults, it shouldn't be a big deal.
They couldn't necessarily buy it when they were younger.
Cigarettes.
No. That's a good answer, though. But no.
What else do you have to be a certain age to buy? Alcohol, cigarettes, cough syrup?
Nailed it. No, just kidding.
Well, I can't think of anything else that you have to like show. You have to show your ID for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You actually have to have a special one for it.
Oh, is it like medical?
No.
You have to have a special ID.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a special ID?
No.
Oh.
Neither you or I have it.
What? Do you have to be like certified in some way to have this ID?
That's a special license.
Gun. Guns.
Good answer. No.
I thought that was it.
It's a fantastic answer. Not right.
What? How do you get the ID for it?
Well, I'll definitely give it away.
You have to like take classes? Or like...
You do have to take a test, but I don't think you necessarily have to take classes.
Is this hard or am I stupid?
You're probably just thinking the wrong thing. What do you have an ID for?
Social security card.
No. What do you...
Military ID.
No. What do you have an ID for?
Driver's license.
Okay. Go
Okay,
there.
so motorcycle.
There you go.
Okay.
35% of men who buy a motorcycle keep it a secret from their mom.
Oh, probably because their moms will worry about them.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Not embarrassing.
15% of men admit they do this in the bathroom. What is this? The number for women, significantly higher.
13%, you said?
15%.
And it's something that's embarrassing for men to do? Or some people view it as embarrassing for men?
Yeah, it's more of a female thing. I don't know if it's necessarily embarrassing, but I don't do it personally.
You don't do it at all, or you don't do it in the bathroom? Is the in the bathroom part important?
Yeah.
Because that's where you typically do it.
That's where, yeah, I would say so.
Is it self-care?
No. Has nothing to do with washing or cleaning or anything like that.
Or exfoliating?
Nope.
Or
Nope.
flossing?
Nope.
Or
You really don't even need anything to do it.
do you need a mirror?
Yes.
Oh. Checking themselves out.
I'll give it to you. It's posing.
Yes. What do I look like when I do this?
Right? How do I look like from this angle? How about this angle? Okay.
You have to see what other people see when they look at you, right?
Yeah.
You don't do that?
No, because I'll just get depressed. All right, everybody. That was your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you guys then.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.